Yes, sir.
Our song.
Oh, man. All day, every day. So glad to be alive this morning. We so thankful this morning. Happy to have you. I know you got a good word for us, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, this song gets me every time, Rickey Smiley. There are moments when I get down because of how tough life can be. And sometimes life is so unfair. It breaks my heart. Sometimes I wonder where God is. But then I'm reminded that when life is fair, God is faithful. I'm reminded that when life goes bad, God is still good. And since I know that God is still good, it allows me to get back up when life has tried to tear me down. What am I saying? I'm simply saying God is good. God has been good because, again, God is faithful even when life is unfair. I know life can be unfair. Things can go wrong at just the right time. Life is unfair. It's filled with contradictions, and every now and then stuff happens. It makes no sense, and you wonder, where is God? What is God up to? But this song lets me know that when life is unfair, God is faithful. God is faithful in that God wakes us up every morning as a sign of hope. God is faithful in that God gives us fresh mercy at the beginning of every day. And the mercy is just enough to get us through everything that we're going through. It's called fresh mercy because God is faithful. And here's the good news about God's faithfulness. The Bible says God doesn't change. When other people are fickle, God remains faithful. When other folk walk out on you, God is still right there with you. And so God is good because when life is unfair, God remains faithful. But also, this song lets me know that when life goes bad, I promise you, God is still good, meaning that as bad as life can get, it can't overrule how good God is. Why? Because God's goodness gets in the midst of the bad that is going on and gives us peace, gives us strength, gives us blessings, gives us hope, gives us healing, gives us the right people at the right time who do just the right thing when life has gone wrong. Y'all, God is good. God is so good that when life is falling apart, God's goodness holds me together. God is good. God is so good that God, when I'm running on empty, somehow refuels me and gives me just what I need so I can keep on keeping on when I thought I was about to give up. I'm telling y'all, God is good. And so the Bible puts it like this: the Lord is good and his mercy endures forever. The Bible puts it like this: all things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to God's purposes. I'm letting y'all know God is good, God has been good, and is all good.
Man, Pastor Haynes, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my sermons are on my YouTube channel, Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Hey, love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you for this, man. Way to start my day.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Indeed. That's right. Indeed believes that less is more. That's why they have powerful tools to help you source, screen, and hire quality people faster. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit. 13 minutes after the hour. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. Senate Republicans on Tuesday blocked the Democrats' voting rights legislation using the filibuster to prevent the debate from even starting on the bill. The For the People Act seeks to not only remove barriers to voting, but to also limit partisan influence over the drawing of congressional districts. President Biden says that the fight is far from over, but Democrats have little recourse at this point. Now, in other news, because of growing concerns about this Delta variant of COVID-19 virus, the administration is increasing its efforts to get younger people vaccinated. In other news, there is no secret that the cost of housing is soaring. The average home price right now in the U.S. is $350,000 for the first time ever. And last but certainly not least, and exciting news for the state of Connecticut, which has become the 19th state to legalize the recreational use of marijuana. Use of the drug will be legal for those that are 21 and older starting July the 1st. Congratulations, Connecticut. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can find me on all social media at Eva Marcille. Time to take a look at sports. Rock T, what's going on?
Here we go again, man. The Los Angeles Clippers are down 0-2 in the series. They've been down 0-2 in every series going on in this playoffs this year, man. Phoenix Suns win again, 104-103. Listen, winning alley-oop to DeAndre Ayton. Shout out to point guard Cameron Payne, who is playing himself into a long-term contract as he continues to fill the shoes of CP3, who's still out on COVID protocol, man. But Paul George of the Clippers, you got to make your free throws, bro. You got to make your free throws, man. That's all I got to say.
He missed 2 of them.
Come on, dog. Down the stretch, you the man. This is your time to shine. It is what it is. Man, we'll go into a whole nother conversation, Rick Dog, if we kept going down that road. Detroit Pistons wins the top pick in the 2021 NBA draft lottery. Houston Rockets got number 2. Cleveland Cavaliers got the 3rd pick. Toronto with the 4th, and Orlando will have the 5th. Former NFL quarterback Warren Moon says, wait a minute now. I know Las Vegas Raiders defensive end Carl Nassib claims to be the first gay man to play in the NFL after he made his announcement the other day. But Warren Moon says he ain't. He played with several gay teammates back in the day. They just didn't feel comfortable about coming out publicly at the time. So
that's switching with them leather helmets on.
With no face mask.
Warren Moon ain't that damn old.
Yeah, come on, man. Warren ain't that old now. With one bar across the dog away.
Everybody had a broke nose.
Oh. Speaking of that, Gary, what you got coming up there, man? What you got, man?
Oh, even. All right, y'all. It's a very sad day, y'all, for Michael B. Jordan. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Nicki Minaj, y'all, honey, she's calling on Michael B. Jordan to rename his rum brand, y'all, with the ties to Caribbean culture. Now, Michael and his beautiful girlfriend, Miss Lori Harvey, recently, they celebrated, y'all, the name of his new liquor company. Now, over the weekend, they were saying that the Black Panther star and Lori, they shared photos from an apparent launch party from a rum called Jouvert. Now, they're saying that everybody was congratulating them and saying how wonderful congratulations to Mike and the rum. Well, Nicki Minaj, y'all, honey, she had a little something to say. She was upset about it. She told him, she said, first of all, honey, she accused him, y'all, of brand cultural appropriation. Now, she said traditionally Jouvert is a festival, y'all, that celebrates Caribbean culture. Now, in addition to being held annually in Trinidad, Tobago, and Grenada, how you say it? Grenada? Grenada. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Nicki said, honey, he need to change the name of it. She told him that she needed to change the name. She said, honey, they said, quote, I'm sure MBJ didn't intentionally do anything he thought Caribbean people would find offensive. The Queen rapper captioned in her post on yesterday. But now that you are aware, she said, change the name and continue to flourish and prosper, y'all. That is not a good look. How's she going to tell this man to change the name? Because, now, we're going through all this appropriation thing or whatever and stuff like that. And she telling them to change the name of it. But nobody told her to change the name of WAP. Did anybody tell her she didn't change the name of that? And that was, to me, inappropriate.
What'd you say? Talking about Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Who is WAP? Isn't WAP Nicki Minaj?
No, not at all.
No, that's Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. It's okay. Wake up, Gary. That's Meg Thee Stallion. But nevertheless, I can say that Nicki Minaj is Trinidadian. She came to New York with her grandparents when she was very young. Her parents lived there until they could come back. So she's hardcore about her town, and she's not the only Trinidadian that is upset about this name. She's not. They mad.
Well, she's not gonna move back to Trinidad. The
no, but she
color today,
supports it.
the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Gunsmoke. On the high end, you say Gunsmoke, and on the low, you say Beautiful Gray. That's your color of the day. Rickey Smiley Morning.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
That's hot.
you can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Valley Morning Show. The segment is being brought to you by Charmin. That's right. Charmin Ultra Strong gets you the Charmin Clean that you're proud of. Charmin is also proud to support BlackAmericaWeb.com. So roll on over while you enjoy the go. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Although there's a flyer going around advertising Mary J. Blige and Toni Braxton versus battle for July 1st, Versus has denied the rumors. When somebody asked about the potential battle, Versus responded, "We love both ladies, but this is not confirmed. This is not a Versus confirmed event. Please stay tuned for upcoming announcement on our future shows." Okay, so that's canceled. All right, moving on. T-Pain says that he still loves and respects Usher, despite revealing that Usher told him that he really messed up music back in 2013. I did that story yesterday, and T-Pain wrote on social media, "I still love and respect Usher," telling that story was meant in no way to disrespect that man. People talk crap about me 24/7, but when it comes from someone you truly respect, it hits different. I never said I didn't rock with Usher. It was a drop in the ocean of stuff that I was already going through. So that's what T-Pain had to say. He still loves Usher. Moving on, y'all. During an interview with Issa Rae for Essence, Jasmine Sullivan opened up about starting therapy. While discussing the hard time she was making, that she has making friends in the industry, she said, "I'm very private myself, which I'm going to therapy for." She said, "I just started. It's a milestone. Listen, I was about to cry." She was like, "Take a deep breath and give yourself some credit that you just started therapy." And I was like, you know what? I will give myself the benefit of the doubt. I'm slow to make new friends. She continued, "I was holding back tears even doing that. But after the first 5 minutes, I was surprised by how much I was enjoying speaking to somebody and somebody listening to me, and I didn't have to perform to do it." Now, that's crazy. I feel so bad. That's sad. Like, she don't talk much or make new friends, and she feel like in order for her to talk or get her point across, she has to sing. Like, therapy is really, really important. I think, wow, like, that is crazy. What you think about that, Rick?
No, I mean,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
you better get some doggone therapy because, man, your brain is a MF. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And see, we go to the doctor for your leg hurting, your ankle hurting, and everything else, but we don't go for our brain.
You so
right. You know what I'm saying? You sit up there, man, you start taking 1 too many naps during the day and isolate yourself and not talking to folks, man. You sit up there, and it could get worse if you don't go get help for it.
Yeah,
or take some CBD oil to relax. Overthink.
Or smoke a little weed.
Or something.
2020. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot right there. That don't work for you, Gary. We tried to get you a little pen, but we're gonna talk about that when we get off air. All right, y'all, coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU Know. And once y'all hit us up for the wake up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. Rock T, who you representing this time?
Oh, we finna head back to Savannah State University, man. It's going down. Another one of our heroes. Get ready, man. HBCU Know coming up next, right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU Know.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it on, man. Rock TZ up in the building. You know what time it is. It's time for that HBCU Know. Always gonna highlight and showcase our phenomenal heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. Oh yeah, we going down to Savannah State University in the heart of Savannah, Georgia, established in 1890, home of that burnt orange and blue, the oldest historically black public university in the state of Georgia. Also home of the powerhouse of the South marching band. Let's get into one of y'all's former students. NFL star, played with the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Won 3 Super Bowls. Count them if you ain't got nothing to do. He finished his career as the NFL's all-time leader in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns as a tight end, until Tony Gonzalez and Jason Witten surpassed those records. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011. He led the Savannah State Tigers football team to their best records in the program's history in 1988 and 1989. Now he dominates the television airways with Skip Bayless on the Skip and Shannon Undisputed Sports Show. Oh, you already know I'm talking about Shannon Sharp. What up, Skip? What you talking about, Skip? Skip, you don't know what you talking about, Skip. A proud HBCU product. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, know.
All right, now. This morning, Dr. Conley, what's up?
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Thank you so much for allowing us to have this medical moment to give information to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners. We're going to start off with the coronavirus, of course. There have been 34 million coronavirus cases in the United States with 615,000 deaths. Now, the U.S. has been good. They've administered over 300 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine, and they have distributed 375 million doses as of Sunday. This is a statement by the Center for Disease Control. More than 150.4 million Americans have been fully vaccinated, Ricky, but that's only 45.3% of the population. So the Biden administration finally admitted what I told you last week, that they're not going to reach the goal of getting 70% of Americans at least partially vaccinated, meaning at least one shot by the 4th of July. So that Freedom Day basically has been delayed. However, the goal of at least partially vaccinating 70% of Americans ages 30 and older has been reached. So the problem is people younger than 30 are just not getting the shots. These are the young people that they're going out, they're doing everything they want to do. They're not restricting their activities, and they're not getting the shots. They are, vaccination reluctant for whatever reason. So multiple states are noting an increase in coronavirus cases over the last week or so. 4 weeks ago, the Delta variant was only 6% of new cases. 2 weeks after that, it was 10%. And today, it is now at 20%. So that means the rate is doubling every 2 weeks, and we will soon have the Delta variant as the predominant coronavirus vaccine in the United States. There was a case in Florida, I'm sure you heard about it, of 6 people in the IT department of a particular workplace. 5 of them got it, 3 of them died, 2 of them hospitalized. The one person that didn't get sick, the only person in the group that had been vaccinated. So the vaccines do work. The vaccines do work, but understand you're still at risk, and that's why a lot of people are still having concerns about returning back to the traditional workplace environment. So doctors are seeing an increase in mental health issues, Ricky, in association with guilt among people who have recovered from COVID-19. This is survivor's remorse, and, it happens sometimes whenever there's a reason that a lot of people pass. The people that are lucky enough to survive, they feel guilty about it. And so if you need to get your brain checked, as you were talking about earlier, then get your brain checked. If your back was hurt, you go to the doctor. If you had a burning sensation, you go to the doctor. So if you have some mental health issues, you're just not feeling like yourself, you're stressed, depressed, etc., get some counseling. Go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a certified social worker counselor and get your mental health looked at. All right, what do the callers have for us today, Ricky?
All right, good morning. You're on with Dr. Collier.
I would like to know, is it true that if you take the COVID-19 shot, you are not going to be able to donate blood? I've heard several people say that. I just want to know the facts around that.
No, on the contrary, that will make your blood much better than somebody who is not taking the shot. So I don't think that's going to be an issue or a problem. And represent that probably will put you in a preferred blood donor status because you'll have antibodies. And remember, they have a convalescent antibody status that they are treating people with. So that would only be good for the person receiving the blood.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Yes, my question is, what are your thoughts on the procedure uterine fibroid embolization?
Oh, I am a strong proponent of uterine fibroid embolization. I have several physician partners that we work together in getting that as a treatment option for fibroids, because the traditional treatment is anything from myomectomy, which means just removing the fibroid, or totally removing the entire uterus, or total and complete hysterectomy. That puts a woman, she can't have children anymore. And oftentimes with the uterine fibroid embolization procedure, you can still have children after that. So if you have not completed your childbearing, that's a great procedure. It also has limited recovery time. So it's a very simple procedure compared to the surgery of having your fibroids removed, where they have to open you up. So you usually go in the morning, you're home by, lunchtime or later, and, 2 or 3 days later, you're back up to full speed with minimum recovery time. Whereas the traditional hysterectomy procedure will require you to spend some quality time away from your job and not being able to function with your family. So I highly recommend that. Everybody's not eligible for it, but for those people that are, it's my procedure of choice versus a traditional hysterectomy.
All right, you're on Dr. Collier.
Yes, my question is that, is there any type of medication for, when you eat some hot peppers and it comes out the wrong end? Is there any type of medication that I can do to soothe the pain?
No, there isn't. That's what we call burning going in and burning coming out. And even if you take a traditional medication like an antacid or something like Nexium or Omeprazole, etc., that's only going to help your stomach. By the time you get down to the lower intestines and the rectal area, that mucosa is very sensitive to the things that make peppers hot. So you're going to have that sensation. So you got to make a choice one way or the other. I'm going to enjoy the peppers now and regret it later, or I'm going to, just avoid them because it's too unpleasant for me to do.
I ain't going to give you a disclaimer, Dr. Collier.
Question we've ever had, Ricky.
Right. Go give me a disclaimer, Dr. Collier.
Okay, these are opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show production crew, or its radio affiliates located around the country and listened to around the world. Thank you, Ricky, so much. We appreciate this medical moment. Find me on all social media at Ask ASK Dr. MJ. Follow me and I'll follow you back, I promise.
Sing with me. Yeah, we gon' learn. Yeah, we gon' learn. ABC's 1, 2, 3.
Hold it. Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Yesterday, I reported y'all that Trick Daddy said that Beyonce, the lovely Queen Babe Beyonce, couldn't sing, y'all. Well, after being dragged on social media, y'all, Trick Daddy addressed the backlash on his radio show saying, quote, "What I said was I don't think Beyonce could sing, and that Beyonce is to R&B what Jay-Z was to the state of hip-hop at the time that Jay-Z considered himself the GOAT of rap, which is my opinion, and opinions are like buttholes. If you don't have them, you'll be full of doo-doo." Then he went on to say, y'all, that that's my unpopular opinion. He said many times on the show that they are wonderful business people. He said Jigga made a lot of money, got a whole lot of money, but did I say anything, he said, disrespectful? He said, no. He said, did I call them out of their names? No, I didn't. And then Trick Daddy backtrack later on Instagram saying that he never said Beyonce couldn't sing. He just didn't think she could sing like Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston. He also said that Beyonce is the number one performer he said I've ever seen besides Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Can she sing? Yeah, she can't sing. She ain't in my top. He said Beyonce ain't Stephanie Mills. She ain't Patti LaBelle. She ain't Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. She might be your Whitney Houston. That's my opinion. He said he told his homeboys that Chris Brown is on the level of Michael Jackson, and they were like, you crazy. You're disrespecting the king. He said, I'm telling you something I feel, and I'm telling you something that Michael Jackson told Chris Brown himself, unquote. That's his words.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
And the Beehive so petty they done took his restaurant down
that's the
to
next
a
part.
2-point damn 2. Google rating.
The
And I'm
Beehive.
talking about the Beehive went down there, ordered food, sat down and ate, and still gave it a bad rating. And they just being petty because Sundays,
Yes.
that food is really good, and I go every damn week. So y'all,
Yeah, they say the
Everybody's
Beehive.
entitled to their opinion, but some opinions aren't that. It's not that.
now when you
smart
got a
to
Beehive,
publicize them.
you don't come from Beyonce.
Yeah, some opinions
That's
you keep to yourself
blasphemy.
between your friends.
That is. But they shouldn't have done that to that man restaurant. So they said his food was subpar, honey. And then somebody said they never in their life tasted such filth. They said, but the lemonade on the other hand was divine. So
they sure did. They was being real petty. They gave lemonade props, and they was talking. I don't even want to read some of the comments, but they was funny as hell. I was laughing last night just because they were just being petty. Stuff is not true. I've been in there myself. The restaurant is good. The food is good.
I heard.
I can't read it. I can't read it.
But the Beehive, they are mean. No, but Beyonce could sing or whatever. But like you said, that was his opinion and stuff. Some people said Beyonce sound like a screeching cat. But I mean, she does sound good, and I like it. And I would never say nothing about Beyonce to get the thing.
Like that, they can really
No one
sing.
says that.
They're going too far with that now. Come on.
Well,
But
we just
she
got
has
to
a
pray.
strong, powerful voice, and she sings Love on Top, and she modulates in 5 different keys. I'm sorry, she could sing.
Yep. So we're going to keep our parties lifted up in prayer, honey, because Trick Daddy loved the children, and love Beyonce, too. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, if you got some extra change, y'all, Brad, I'm sure you always keep extra change. They're saying, y'all, that the Bentley that Quavo bought for Sweetie is on sale. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Bentley that Quavo gifted to his ex-girlfriend, Sweetie, last December is now on sale in San Diego. Now, they're saying it's at a used car dealership in San Diego, and they're saying the car is on sale for a measly $279,000, y'all. So if you got some extra change, you can go buy Sweetie's old Bentley, y'all, and celebrate.
Put $1,500 down on it.
Yeah, what, $1,500 or $15? Yeah.
$1,500.
Yeah. All right. And then my final story, y'all, has been reported, y'all, that Cynthia Bailey she has not been fired, y'all, from Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. It's being reported, y'all. People are saying that Cynthia revealed that she has not been fired to her knowledge and that she would like the option, y'all, to return. Meanwhile, they're saying Portia Williams and Simon Gubardia are currently filming. Now, they said there's no word on if they are filming for the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 or their upcoming 3-part series, but that's the deal. So Cynthia is not fired as of now. So let's continue to keep all parties lifted up in prayer and that they bring Cynthia back because she's definitely one of the major stars on the show that I love dearly. And I'm sure everybody else loves Cynthia too. So there you have it. All right. The color of the day is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day, y'all, is Gunsmoke. On the high end, you say Gunsmoke, and on the low end, you say beautiful, great. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. One time. Time for the wake up call. Get out of 866-9 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, this is Diane G from Baltimore selling Moto. Wake up, have fun at camp today.
Marco Meadows, Louisville, Kentucky. We're big time Cowboys fans. Wake up, we love you. Peace.
This is Linda Dawkins from Akron, Ohio. I'd like to say wake up to my daughter, Shafar. Oh, wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is OG from Orlando, Florida. Shout out to Rickey Smiley and his favorite crew. Y'all doing a good job. In fact, Tasha got to pick me up yesterday. I got a microwave for her. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'd like to wake everyone up in Richmond County because you need to wake up and get a job. And remember, you don't have to do drugs.
Come on, let's go.
Wake up. And Charlotte, wake up. And Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. And Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, thank you, Brent.
You welcome, Ricky.
Miss Bernice Jenkins has arrived.
On top of the world.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. La 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 la.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Janie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got to get these church announcements in because there's a lot going on. Here's our church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Now, the pastor is warning all members who be falling asleep and snoring during his sermons that the usher board members have been given low-watt tasers. To zap you. Yes, they will zap you in the back of your neck if you get caught sleeping. But it ain't strong enough to kill you, but it will wake you up and make you wet yourself a little bit. So go to bed at night. Go to bed.
That's right.
Now, the pastor also says for all cockeyed members, please don't share. Please don't share your hymn book with your neighbor if they are also cockeyed.
What now?
Because folks are singing different verses from the people who ain't cockeyed. And it's sounding bad on the live stream for people watching at home. You got to keep everybody on the same page. I mean, they're on the same page, but they ain't. And we want to keep y'all in the middle of the congregation because it's throwing off the pastor. So, and all cockeyed members will be meeting in meeting room B immediately after service. I don't know what you want to have a conversation about, but cockeyed be in meeting room B immediately. We are sad and heartbroken to report that another one of our members has been called home to glory, Janie. Brother Jimmy Turner, you know him.
Yeah.
He was the lead tenor in the Little People Choir.
They had no tenors.
He had just turned. He had just turned 50. Oh, I'm so sad. He just turned 52 last week, and he was only 2 feet 3 inches tall. He wasn't sick, but had suffered from bad depression since last year when his wife Frankie, who was also a little person that lost her life last year in a tragic accident involving a Power Wheels Jeep and a bird scooter. They found him all the way dead in the sanctuary where he had wrapped the microphone cord from the pulpit around his neck and had jumped off the top of an upside down mop bucket. His funeral will be sponsored by Coleman Coolers, so y'all make sure. Jenny, that concludes our church announcement. Jenny, I'll call you tomorrow. Y'all have a great morning.
Black Tony, what's up? You coming to work?
Man, Saturday, man. I'm so
Hey, bro, what's up, bro? Come on, man. What's the day? What's the day, Rob? Wednesday.
It's Wednesday again.
Saturday, look, I know Saturday night. Got up this morning on time, Saturday. I got that Scooter gospel music playing, Saturday, but we trying to play to keep my great grandmama calm, Saturday, right now. We got to keep her nerve got to stay calm, Saturday, because something happened this morning. I can't calm until I go get her foot back. But
go get her what?
my big mama, my great grandma, my big mama. She 96, and she staying with me and my grandma. Man, so,
what's the music in the background?
That's some Shirley Caesar. Just keep her nerve calm, cause right now her foot gone. Cause she got gangrene.
Gangrene, yeah.
And her foot. Man, my dog was playing with her foot. Man, he done took her foot off and ran outside with it. Shot, I gotta go catch her. My grandma said, "Don't come back without that foot, because he gonna be running around the neighborhood with it, and the police might see him and think he killed somebody."
So the dog took your great grandmama foot and ran out the house with it. What kind of dog can we help? What kind of dog we need to be looking for?
He a Rottweiler pit bull, but he ain't bad though. He just playing with it. He think it's a toy. So I'm finna go outside. I'm finna go find the foot, huh?
She had gangrene. That's why it came off.
Yeah, he was just playing with it. He wasn't trying to bite her. He was just playing with it. And that thing, we know, her foot done came off. He done ran out the door with it because he like to play. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't coming to work?
Nah, I gotta go catch the damn dog with the foot. So he can't even run around the neighborhood with the damn foot. And my uncle gonna put it back on with some Gorilla Glue.
All right, but you coming back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road, back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here.
Oh, man.
Hold it. Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after now, y'all, the segment's being brought by My Computer Career. If you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. A-Rod, y'all, we know A-Rod, the former boyfriend of Jennifer Lopez. Well, it's being reported, y'all, that A-Rod is reportedly not going to be dating for quite some time, y'all, after having his heart broken by Jennifer Lopez. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the former MLB player was spotted at Lindsay Shuker's house in the Hamptons for her birthday over the weekend, and, she's the ex-girlfriend of Ben Affleck or whatever. But they're saying, y'all, that Jennifer Lopez broke this man's heart so bad because she went back to her ex Ben Affleck that he won't be dating no more. Can a woman actually break a damn man's heart and when he don't date again? Because usually the man is the aggressor in a relationship. I can't see that.
Gary. I mean, they have hearts too.
Didn't they break up because he was dating and messing around with some Instagram girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they broke up. So it's not her fault.
Yeah, but the question is
because he cheated on her.
I know that he cheated, but they saying his heart is broken and he ain't gonna date no more. Men don't usually have broken hearts where they would stop dating or whatever. I can't believe that.
That's not true, Gary.
How is not true? A man is the aggressor.
Yeah, but men have hearts too, Gary.
Yeah, they have hearts, but their hearts are the ones that usually break something down by else's heart.
Maybe, but once they know they messed up, their heart be broke when they lose the love of their life.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Rick, have you ever had your heart broken?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Boy, yeah. Yeah, that ain't no joke, boy.
Right?
Your ass can't eat. Your ass can't
Ball
sleep.
in the bed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, why don't y'all say something?
You can't watch Donnie Simpson on Video Soul, them damn love songs and videos. At night, Johnny Gill ass up there talking about, I'm half crazy, feeling sorry for myself. No, that'd be too much.
Well,
I can deal with death, but heartbreak is a mug.
Yeah.
And then I had donated, one of my kidneys to a chick. And she started cheating on me, and then she left me for the dude, and my kidneys still had feelings, and I can still feel it in the night, pounding every night, and waking me up out of my sleep. I can't do the morning show.
Oh, my. Well, y'all need to let us know y'all heartbroken, honey.
Hey, that's cold-blooded.
That sure is.
Counting all night. Like, damn, gave this girl my damn kidney.
I'm hard. Well, all right then. Well, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Yesterday, Miami Heat legend Dwayne Wade and his beautiful wife, Miss Gabrielle Union, unveiled y'all their new company. Now, they made the announcement that their new company is Proudly Company. They're saying it's the first truly diverse representative baby products company founded by the Wades, y'all. Now, they said, quote, they're excited to share this clean, sustainable baby care brand made specifically for babies and children of color, y'all. So congratulations goes out to Dwayne and Gabrielle. And I mean, that's a good thing. I wonder, congratulations to them. All right. Let me just move on.
Go ahead, Gil.
In other celebrity news, y'all, baby, Kodak Black, honey, was dragged, honey. They said, now, he shared a picture, y'all, of his 24th birthday celebration, which was Laker themed. Now, here, listen to what I'm saying. Now, they're saying that the photo showed off a Tesla Model X wrapped in Los Angeles Lakers colors, purple and yellow. Now, they're saying that the photo also featured a Lakers-themed helicopter, which many felt was in very poor taste since Kobe Bryant and his beautiful daughter Gianna and seven others died in a helicopter crash last year. Now, he captioned the photo, I'm out here 24 a day. I'm like Kobe. And he went on. And people said, how dare you dummy? They say, honey, that's not something, that you would put out there. But he said he thought he was showing love. Is he to blame for that?
Kobe had a helicopter.
Yeah, but...
I mean, we know he died. I don't think he meant anything by that.
You know what I'm saying? Well, people said he should have known better than it because he's a rapper, and they say he should have known better, than doing something like that. But
yeah, I hope that he didn't mean nothing by that. I don't think you want to deal with Kobe Nation. Kobe got fans.
Yeah, I just think he wasn't thinking. I think he was trying to just show the things that he has or has access to, and I don't think he even thought about that part. Oh, yeah, the helicopter was no. Yeah.
So we just got to keep him lifted up.
Just a bit much.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, moving on. In my final story, y'all, Nicki Minaj, now they saying she defends Michael B. Jordan. Now they're saying Nicki Minaj, who was born in Trinidad and Tobago, weighed in on the controversy by sharing a history lesson explaining the true meaning of Juvert. Now she wrote, I'm sure Michael B. Jordan didn't intentionally do anything he thought Caribbean people would find offensive, but now that you are aware, change the name and to continue flourish. And Michael B. Jordan apologized, releasing a statement last night, y'all. He just released it, apologizing for the rum, because, that's his new rum called Juvert, saying, I just want to say, honey, on behalf of myself and my partners, our intention was never to offend or hurt a culture. We love and respect and hope to celebrate and shine a positive light on it. Then, people went on and on and on. But it's amazing how these people, everybody, especially celebrities, jump to attack their fellow colleague. If he didn't know, that Juvert would have offended the Trinidad people or what have you and stuff, I'm sure, he would have never done something like that. And I mean, I'm sure if he and Lori like the rum, honey, they should be able to name the rum after what they like. I mean, I think. So, but anyway, let's just continue to pray for them, y'all, and pray for Lori, honey, and they all have their good rum, honey, and everybody be happy. Y'all go out and support them. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Gunsmoke. On the high end, you say Gunsmoke, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Gray. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up again with the team.
One time.
Morning show coming up.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
A lot of stuff going on. IKEA upset employees with the Juneteenth menu featuring fried chicken and watermelon. So nearly 35 black employees at an Atlanta IKEA store are outraged after management arranged for a Juneteenth menu that included fried chicken, watermelon, and collard greens. And our TMZ reportedly received a copy of an email that the furniture giant sent to employees last week, alerting them that to honor just in honor of black Americans and acknowledge the progress yet to be made, it was also going to roll out a special menu. In addition to fried chicken and watermelon, the initial menu also featured macaroni and cheese, collard greens, and candy yams. Those upset by the menu said that it is racially insensitive But the store manager, who later apologized and revised the menu, says that it was created with the best intentions by a group of co-workers who believed that they would represent black culture and tradition with these foods. Now, in your opinion, where did IKEA go wrong, or did they just make an honest mistake? Call us up right now at 866-9-RICKY and let us know, do you have a problem with this fried chicken and watermelon on the menu? Special K, your thoughts?
Well, I got to be honest. I was actually at that store last week and with my daughter, and I ate some of that. And that macaroni and cheese was slapping. I ain't gonna lie. That macaroni and cheese was slapping. That macaroni and cheese was slapping. I ain't gonna lie.
You said it was snapping, that macaroni and cheese, and the chicken was good.
What?
Hey, man.
It wasn't the regular IKEA folks cooking it. I think they had.
They got you.
I mean, was I wrong for that? It was a
so
different
you and your daughter
twist.
sat down and ate some. Y'all ate some.
It was
watermelon
better than them
in front of
little
them.
nasty Swedish meatballs they usually serve. It was good. Swedish meatballs is good.
Yes, sir.
Them little flavorless Swedish meatballs.
Man, I hate you, man.
That macaroni and cheese.
Hey, bro, I hate you, bro. Bro, I hate you, man. Why you always have to
That's
be
why I was giggling when you were reading. I'm like, oh my God, did I do something wrong?
Bro, who you went with? Asia?
Yeah, and my wife, because we was looking. Yeah,
You just ruined the whole.
but I was the only one that ate it though.
Amen.
So your wife and Asia was sitting there offended, but you said
No, they was walking around and I was hungry, so I went up there and I went up there to get some meatballs, and I'm like, oh damn, they got real food today. I said, oh yeah, I'm about to do this.
IKEA was like, we got us one. We got us one.
Oh my God, Eva, what are your thoughts?
You know, I'm conflicted, Ricky, because like Special K, I most likely would have liked every piece of food there. But the problem is about being stereotypical on a wider range. And, you know, we as black people take the plight every single day. No matter what we do, there's an issue. And so we got this day finally as a federal holiday. And I think the intention was to, you know, cater to us, but I think they didn't realize they did it in a very stereotypical way. I mean, some black
But
people
it's
don't eat chicken.
stereotypical if that's what we really like.
Well, why didn't they do?
That's black cuisine.
What's the
That's
big
what we like.
Spaghetti. We bake a spaghetti
Right.
down. There's so we like ribs. We like Ricky
Lasagna.
cooks Juneteenth more than chicken.
Y'all know black people like fried chicken and macaroni and cheese
Well,
and collard greens.
I tell you what, I don't. When I go to Atlanta Airport, I don't eat at the. I'll go down to what's the deli place? What's
Jason's
the deli
Deli
place?
or Bojangles?
Not deli.
Deli.
The deli place where they sell the deli.
American
The deli.
Deli?
Yeah,
American
not
Deli?
the one in the air. Yeah, the one I go down to. What is it, Gary?
No, I was saying the area. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I go to the deli place and then I go get my Popeye's chicken and put it in the deli bag because I don't eat chicken in front of white people.
Why are y'all being fake though?
And then I go find me a nice little quiet corner and turn.
See, that's
and I eat my.
But you don't have no reason to do that. You ain't got to be ashamed of what you like.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I'm not eating chicken.
I'm not and tear that chicken up. Like
I'm not eating no chicken.
I mean, you ain't got to tap dance while you eating it, but you know.
I said it's good. I good fried chicken.
Yes, a mess chicken.
Yes,
but white people do just as much. Even had a damn Juneteenth part of the white people was eating more watermelon than we were. So I'm like, look at
the white people were married to black people, and the other one, he wasn't white. He was real fair.
Well, he looked
the white people were eating all the watermelon, and he's married to you know, my friend Natasha, she's married to a white guy, and she is Bohemian and Haitian, as black as they come. So he black by default.
Rick, I'm like Special K. I wouldn't have got offended. Now, I would have got offended if they would put the red drink with it. The red drink set it off.
But they.
If they had a big fat black woman with a red sash on and a handkerchief on her head cooking it. Yeah.
Why? Because it's stereotypical?
I think we're being way too sensitive.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
not even gonna lie. I think we're being way too sensitive.
They could have did the chicken, but but I agree. You know, with spaghetti, cooked our way, but the spaghetti and the meat sauce all in the pot together. Black folks spaghetti. You know, grandmama spaghetti. If they would have did some black eyed peas and neck bones, would anybody would have got mad?
They'd have had something to say
if they'd have did some pig ears or some pigtails and black eyed peas or some pinto beans, what if they did some damn cornbread? You know what I'm saying? But why couldn't they do what's the restaurant? Vegan. What's the vegan restaurant? They could have did that. They could have featured some black owned and operated restaurants. They could have did Dreamland Barbecue. They could have did Big Daddy's Barbecue. They could have did all.
So you think they was wrong? That's the bottom line. You think they was wrong?
I'm just saying, like, who did you consult with? Because black people wasn't a part of that decision. I promise you.
Yes, they were.
How do y'all figure that?
They asked black co-workers. They just said it.
That's what they asked. The black
co-workers. They asked all the black people in their 70s. They didn't ask nobody in their 30s and in their 40s. If they didn't ask black people in their 30s and 40s, some of them would have said, Zaxby. Some of them would have said. I mean, they would have probably had a variety of stuff, but I'm just not. They could have gotten away with it if they wouldn't have did the watermelon. That's the part that kind of got me looking.
But that's the dessert.
That ain't no damn dessert. Why couldn't they do peaches? It's in Georgia. Why they couldn't do peaches?
But it was Juneteenth, Ricky. We said it's Juneteenth.
They could have did like they don't have peach trees in Texas.
No, but not for no Juneteenth. We didn't.
Y'all looking too hard to be offended. Y'all trying to be offended.
I just think that was a little too much. They could have did the chickens, but they could have did string beans instead of greens. You know what I'm saying? They could have. They could have did string beans. They could have did salad. Black folks eat healthy,
but we don't eat no salad for Juneteenth.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, but we
eat salad all the time. You could have did shrimp. Black people love seafood. Why didn't they do crab legs?
Oh my God, Rick!
Why didn't
they start to get overran?
A seafood ball. They could have did some damn hamburgers, some house burgers, hamburgers on some light bread.
Yes.
Rick,
pork sliders, anything.
Right.
Y'all
guess
trying
what?
too hard.
They
to
did watermelon and mustard greens and chicken. That's what they did.
They want soul food
but
from
we
Big
don't all
Mama's
eat
house.
that.
That's the kind of food they want.
If they would have did chitlins, Black Lives Matter would have showed up. Let's go to the phone. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKY. Good morning.
I don't think it's offensive because on days like St. Patrick's Day, we do corned beef and cabbage, and they don't complain. So why we complain about foods that we eat?
This is why you need a diversity and inclusion person at your company, because they probably didn't mean anything bad by it, but to people who it affect, it probably doesn't feel the absolute best.
My whole thing is that I believe they should have consulted some of the black employees that they have. I don't think anybody that made that final decision was black, and that's where they messed up. The food was okay, but maybe not to serve for this particular occasion because we do eat other food.
Man, they know there's some racist I won't buy nothing else. They dead wrong. All of that is affiliated with us.
I don't see anything wrong with it at all. That's just like on Cinco de Mayo, everyone eats tacos or whatever, Mexican food. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I would have loved to have that food. When I heard my son tell me what he had, I said, oh, that sounds good.
Okay. I understand the thing, but see, Cinco de Mayo, and then when you start talking about St. Patrick's Day or whatever, those people don't have the race problems that black people have. People have used chicken and watermelon to tease and harass and insult black people. So to put something like that on the menu, I agree with the calls about the diversity, diversity committee, to sit down and have that conversation to make those decisions. And they should have just put a lot of good food on the menu. It just don't have to be food that we personally like. Just put a lot of a variety of things on the menu, which might include some little collard green sliders.
Collard green sliders?
Yeah, collard green, not sliders, but collard greens in a souffle bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Egg rolls, collard green egg rolls.
If you went to any Juneteenth celebration worldwide, what kind of food you gonna have out there?
Yeah,
we had fried chicken.
I mean, black people the menu has expanded.
Barbecue food, pickles.
We love brisket. We love seafood,
wings,
crab legs, all that stuff. We love Jamaican food. We love some bimini bread. We just it's stuff out here that black folks like now. So I just don't know. I just want to get away from the fried chicken, the collard greens, and the watermelon. The watermelon it's just I don't know. You know, if I eat that, I always eat that at home by myself. Huh?
I think it's the watermelon that just took it over the top.
The watermelon was just yeah.
It was it. Because even when I give my kids watermelon at school, I slice it up in a way where it just look like the rest of the fruit. Like, I'm not going to slice it with the whole rind and have my baby
watermelon.
in preschool. I know, but it is.
I'm not ashamed of what I like, and I don't care who watches me.
It's not about being ashamed.
Yeah, but if I'm going to have watermelon, you're not going to give it to me in the slice, in that big slice like your grandmama used to, and sit your ass on the porch.
If I was there, I would have ate it.
Like, watermelon while you being attacked by flies,
all on the side of your face.
and then your grandmama come and hose off the front porch, and you like you a dirty dog. Man, my grandmama so wrong for sitting me and my sister out there on that damn porch with them mosquitoes and flies and that damn watermelon. A big ass. She used to cut it all the way across, not cut it down. She
like
cut
a
it
smiley
across.
face.
Big ass and sees everyone. She come and hose off everything and everybody. The hell with that. I know she rolled around in her grave, but she did it, and we affected by it. So
we love that watermelon, though.
Yes.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Morning Show coming up.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 before the top of the hour. Time for Eva's Corner. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and the juiciness in between. And today, I'm talking about parenthood. Now, Ricky, I must say, I went back and forth and back and forth. Do I do this topic or don't I? And I feel like if I don't do it now, I won't do it at all. And I'm doing it because we are in the middle of Pride Month right now, and there's a lot going on. And it's nice to have the fun and fluffy fun stuff, but I think we have to talk about what's real too. So there is a shocking video that made rounds. I'm not sure if you guys on the morning show saw it. It came out about last Thursday on June 18th, where social media was left rattled because there was a preteen little boy. His name is Tyler, and he came out to his parents about his sexuality, or what he at least believes to be at 12 years old, you know? So he came out to his parents and told his parents that he's gay. Well, the parents did not do what I assume most parents would do, which would be, how do I have this conversation and talk to the kid? Instead, Ricky, they took their phone out, went live. The older sister and older brother began to beat him up. They shaved his head in the front, pushed his hairline all the way back, and they shaved gay on the side of his head, and just continue to berate him and belittle him and talk to him crazy. And the little boy is there crying, and he's holding his arms. Every time his dad moves, he flinches just in case he's going to hit him again. And it was just so disgusting. And everyone on social media that was able to see this just was up in arms, like, how dare you? So the video went absolutely viral, and Department of Family and Children's Services has replaced or removed the boy from the home the day after the video came out. But you know what? I'm bringing this up because parents, we have to do better. I remember 2 years ago, right here on the show, we talked about a beautiful young man by the name of Nigel Shelby from Huntsville, Alabama, who took his own life at 14 from being bullied at school for his preferred or sexuality or what he thought was. And his mother, who always accepted him, you know, did the best she could in her safe haven at home to make him feel loved. But the school and the friends around him broke his spirit to the point where he took his life. And so now I look at this little boy, and this is not even just school. This is at home. This is where you're supposed to be safe. This is the place where the people that are supposed to love you the most and take care of you. So what have we not done right? Because I am not of the idea that we have to think the same. I am not here for homophobia at all, but if you prefer a heterosexual lifestyle, baby, that is your prerogative, and I do not judge you for it. And the same thing for an alternative lifestyle. So my question is, parents, what do you do when your child comes to you at a ripe young age of a preteen, thinking they're one thing or another? How do you respond? Do you respond with rage? Do you respond with understanding? With confusion, which might be truth because you don't even really know what's going on? Like, what do you do in this instance, Ricky? Because I know what you don't do is beat your baby and type gay in your head. That's what you don't do. So what do you do?
What y'all, Gary?
Well, I can say this. for myself, I wasn't a child, honey, when I went to my parents about my lifestyle. I was an adult, and, you know, we talked about it. My daddy said he had 7 sons, and he loved us all the same, although he didn't care for the lifestyle, but he loved us all the same. But at that moment, then I realized, I'm like, well, maybe I'm not gay or straight. I'm just confused. So I don't know. I just, you know.
As a parent of boys and girls, I would like to think that I love my kids so much that I would accept a situation like that because I love them unconditionally, and I definitely know I wouldn't react like those people did. I haven't had to deal with that, but you know, I would like to think I would accept it, and you know, we would just move on.
Yeah, I think that.
And I think it's a situation. Go ahead, Rick.
No,
please.
I just think that was a brutal, isolated incident, and it was wrong to mistreat a child, gay or straight. And, you know, people going to be who they are, and you can't change them by beating them and mistreating them or whatever, you know. But what I have taught nieces and nephews that's in the LGBT community is to be the good person that happens to be gay, the smart person that happens to be gay, and not wave the gay flag and identify yourself with LGBT, because I don't have a heterosexual flag on the back of my car. You understand? I know what I like. You know what you like. You know how you are. I know how I am. And I just want to be the good person first, the smart person first, the intelligent person first that happens to be, you know, whatever
That's
lifestyle.
a word right there.
We choose. We don't have to. And I had to stop a couple of my nieces. Okay, we get it. We know that. We know you're gay. We've been knowing that. You know what I'm saying? You throw a football 100 yards. God dang. But, you know, it just, you don't, that's not the way to identify yourself is with your sexuality and your preference or whatever. You know, we love you and respect anybody that you bring home or whatever, but as long as you do everything respectfully. And that's what it is. And you have to explain that to the younger generation because that's what they identify themselves as, opposed to being the good person, the educated person, the talented person, or whatever that happens to be. And that's my only thing.
That's the word. They ended on that because that right there is the word.
Hey man, I just want to say, man, I hope y'all having a fabulous summer, man. The sun just made me feel so good, man. The pandemic is over, man. People are headed to Miami for the weekend. Hey, if y'all headed to Miami, y'all check us out on Hot 105, and make sure you check out Shelby and Big Lip in the evening, man. And I know some of y'all hip hop heads. I know we already know y'all gonna be on 99 Jams. But hey, if you want to listen to the Rick Smiley Morning Show, you headed to Miami for the weekend. We are on Hot 105. Y'all know this is my Miami song right here, my Fort Lauderdale song. This is my summer song. Out on the beach, out on the ocean, man. I hope everybody having a great summer. If you're going fishing, doing something with the kids, man, we are so blessed, man, to survive a whole pandemic where 600-something thousand people lost their lives, and God just allowed us to, you know, give us another chance at life. And it's summertime. The pandemic is almost over. People been vaccinated, and I just love this song. It just make me happy. Feel good inside. So that's it. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines,
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, family, if you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. Senate Republicans use the filibuster to block major federal changes to voting rights legislation. Republican-led states are passing more voting right restrictions, which ultimately hurt minority groups, and Democrats are hoping to put a stop to these efforts. They may now try to push the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, a different bill that reinforces provisions of the Voting Rights of 1965. In other news today, President Biden will address the rise in violent crime across the U.S. Now, of course, Republicans will use the spike to push Trump's law and order message, during the midterms elections. The White House hopes to come up with a comprehensive crime reduction plan to limit those efforts. Now, in other news, experts now say that the more dangerous Delta variant of the COVID-19 virus here in the U.S. could cause a full-blown resurgence of COVID-19 within the next few months. And last but certainly not least, Connecticut is on the map today. That's right. Connecticut has become the 19th state to legalize recreational use of marijuana. Use of the drug will be legal for those that are age 21 and older, and that will start on July 1st. All right. That was a quick look at your front page news. You can follow me on all social media at Eva Marcel. Time to take a look at sports. Rock T, what's going on?
Thanks, Eva, for Shiva. NBA playoffs, yes, indeed, continued last night, and the Phoenix Suns do it again. They beat the Clippers. They win 104-103. They take 2-0 lead in the series. The Clippers done it again. They down 2 games in every series in this year's playoffs. Can they continue to bounce back and come back and win it? There was alley-oop last night that DeAndre Ayton took place, won the game. But let me tell y'all something, man. Let me just keep it real. Paul George, you got to knock down your your free throws. You got to knock down your free throws, man. Missed both of them bad boys that could have put a little more extra stress on the Phoenix Suns, man, but you missed them, man. And shout out to PG Cameron Payne, who is playing himself into a long-term contract as he continues to fill the shoes of CP3, who is still on COVID protocol, man. So big up to the Phoenix Suns, man. Let's see if they can close out. In the meantime, Detroit Pistons win the top pick in the 2021 draft lottery. Houston Rockets got the second pick. Cleveland Cavaliers got number 3. Toronto number 4. And Orlando will have the 5th pick. Last but not least, man, defensive end for the Las Vegas Raiders, Carl Nassib, recently announced that he is gay, becoming the first active football player to do so. But former NFL quarterback Warren Moon has spoken out and says, nah, he played 17 years in the NFL, and he's played with several gay teammates who just never felt comfortable about coming out publicly. So, man, pretty much Warren Moon is saying, man, this has been going on for years, man. This ain't nothing new. I'm just curious to find out how many former players will eventually come out and say, yeah, man, I was gay the whole time I was playing, which is cool. It is what it is, man. We live in a different country, a different world right now. Let's make it happen. That's what I got for sports, man. Follow me on social media at Rock T. Holla the break. Right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
29 minutes before the top of the hour. Brad Ticketed Tat, what you got there, pimpin'?
What's up, Rock T? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So Tyler Perry has reached a deal to buy out 40 acres at Fort McPherson. Now, separately, megachurch pastor T.D. Jakes struck a deal to inquire about the 95 of the remaining acres, where he wants to pursue his own independent development project in affordable and workforce housing. Now, if his deal goes through, Perry will own about 368 acres there. The entertainment district will be open to the public and not connected to the adjoining Tyler Perry studios, and it will include a theater district, retail, restaurants, and plenty of employment opportunities, according to a news release. So that's what's up. That is awesome. And y'all, in a sneak peek of the upcoming episode, The Reunion Road Trip, they show people from a different world. Comedian Sinbad made an interesting confession to his former co-stars. Apparently, he lied during his initial audition, and as a result, he almost didn't make it on screen. It turns out that Sinbad was initially just auditioning to be a warm-up comic for the audience, but he never actually had any experience, so he told a white lie. He said, I heard they were looking for a comic to warm up the audience, and I had never warmed up a studio audience, so I lied. And as I'm doing the interview and it's going well, until he said, I warmed up Magnum P.I. Well, y'all, that's outdoors, and there is no studio audience. So as a result, the executive realized Sinbad was lying and allegedly was ready to send him packing. However, Sinbad revealed that Bill Cosby actually vouched for him, saying, no, this man should be on TV. I said, well, you could make that happen. So as a result of Bill Cosby's intervention, Sinbad was ultimately able to star in A Different World. And the episode of Reunion Road Trip featuring Sinbad and his former co-stars airs this Thursday on E! I cannot wait to see that. And last but not least, right? DMX will be honored at this year's BET Awards. Swiss Beats, Busta Rhymes, Method Man, and a few others will be performing during the tribute. Actor Michael K. Williams will make an appearance, and Swiss Beats will curate the tribute.
tribute. The tribute will feature some of X's biggest hits, including Party Up in Here, Rough Riders Anthem, What's My Name, Get At Me Dog, and DMX Prayer. The BET Awards will air Sunday, June 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I said Pacific time. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Chef Kurt Boudreaux with them good old quarantine meals, them good meals, period. And we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all give it up, man. Show your love one time for quarantine cooking with the one and only Chef Kurt Boudreaux.
What's up, baby? How y'all doing?
Man, we happy to have you this morning, Kurt, and man, we hungry, bro. I know you got something this morning.
Yeah, man, I made a little Cajun sausage and seafood stew. First, I started out with making a roux using oil and flour. I stirred it until it was a light brown in color, not as dark as you would if you was making a roux for like gumbo or etouffee. Right. But then I threw in the Holy Trinity, which is onion, bell pepper, and celery. And add a little garlic and built up more flavor by adding some shrimp stock to the roux. Once I combine those two.
And Kurt, tell them how you make the shrimp stock. You take the shrimp tails and you put it in a small pot and boil it. Yeah. That's how you make your shrimp stock.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Rick. Boy, you're learning. Boy, look at
Man, you taught me.
Once I combine those two together on a medium heat, I'll season my shrimp, slice up my sausage. Dang, that didn't sound right. And quickly seared them off and added them both to the sauce and let that cook for about 3 minutes. Then I threw in some crawfish on the back end, man, chopped up a little parsley, stirred it and served over a bed of rice. Man, look.
And you gonna put you put a little green onions on top, don't you?
I threw a little green onion in there too. And then I added a little bit, just a little bit of dang, what that is I threw on there. I forgot. But anyway, I would have added some red potatoes. But I didn't have any, so usually I throw red potatoes in there for some cheese. Hey, man, stop laughing at me, man.
Get to that grocery store again.
Oh, man, you keep running out of food, man. Damn, man, we let you come on every...
them hot dog jokes.
Hey, Kurt.
I don't understand, man.
Hey, Kurt, what's a good drink to drink with that meal?
Water.
Hey, man.
You ain't got no Kool-Aid in the
God dang, Kurt.
No Kool-Aid, no sugar.
Just water.
That cooking
just water, Kurt. No kind of wine. You wouldn't recommend no liquor.
I would recommend if you're gonna drink wine, then I would reserve like a white or a nice red with that. You could have either one.
Wait a minute.
Or Mountain Dew, Rick. Or Mountain Dew.
All right. Hold on. What'd you say, Rock?
Chef, this good. That cook for a living, always running out of damn food, man. This what you do, man.
Kurt, so you finna go get some potatoes? You about to go buy some potatoes?
Yeah, I'm about to go get that right now.
All right.
Serve it with some water.
Give me some lemonade and salt.
You ain't got no lemon. You ain't got no lemonade. You ain't got no tea.
Lemonade, no nut.
I said, what you gonna serve with it? He said water.
That ain't messing
this has been the worst cooking segment we have ever had on the radio. Kurt, they gonna put us off the radio fooling with you, Kurt. Let everybody know how they can find the video, Kurt.
Man, they can find this video on RickySmiley.com.
His internet off.
On my social media.
Don't nobody want that video.
With some water.
Say what, Special K?
Don't nobody want that video.
Oh, boy, Rock, you be going in on me, boy.
Oh, boy.
Love you, Kurt.
Y'all give it up for Chef Kurt Boudreaux. Boudreaux. Rickey Smiley Morning Show up next.